first graders. How are you? Oh my goodness, over the last few weeks, you have been learning so many different ways to ask questions when you're reading, and they're all up here. You've learned about asking how characters get out of trouble and where is this happening, what's happening. You've learned to look and study the page to figure things out, and you've also learned to ask if it reminds you of something else you know. Well, today we're going to talk about something that goes along with asking questions, but it's all about answering questions. How do you answer them when you ask them? So today we're going to find out 4 different ways that readers answer questions. One way that readers answer questions is they use the pictures. They study and look at the pictures, and that gives them information to find answers. Another way that they do it, can you guess? They look at the words. A lot of times the words or the text of the book can give you a lot of information that will help you answer questions too. So we talked about the pictures and the words. Are you thinking that's got to be the only ways? Nope. You have something really important on your body all the time. Your brain. You can use your schema or everything you already know to answer questions too. And if you have tried all of these 3 ways and you can't find an answer, another good way is to look it up. You can look it up in another book, you can look it up on the computer, you can even ask somebody who knows better than you, maybe somebody who has an idea or has learned about it before. So you can use these 4 ways to answer questions. Now we're going to listen to a book by Ezra Jack Keats called Pet Show, and I'm going to show you how I asked questions and used these ways to answer it.
Pet Show by Ezra Jack Keats. Everyone was talking about the pet show. The kids told each other about the pets they would bring. Matt said he would bring ants. "I'm going to bring my mouse," bragged Roberto. "What are you going to bring, Archie? The cat?" "Uh-huh," said Archie. The next day, they all got ready for the pet show. "Where's the cat?" Archie called. "Anyone see the cat?" Archie and Willie looked in the cat's favorite hangouts while Peter and Susie searched up and down the street. No cat. Archie's mother came to the window. "Where can that cat be?" he asked her. "You know how independent he is, Archie. You never know when to expect him." "But I expect him now. It's time for the pet show. Maybe he's inside somewhere." Archie ran into the building. After a while he came to the window. "I can't find him. I looked all over the place. You'd better start without me." "Gee, we're sorry, Archie," said Peter. "So long," said Susie. They got to the entrance. A lot of people were already there. Just then, Roberto's mouse took off. Willie chased the mouse. Roberto chased Willie. Peter chased Roberto. Susie chased Peter. And the show started. "Line up with your pets, please," the judges called. They walked up and down, looking carefully at every pet and asking, "How old is your pet?" and "What's your pet's name?" Everyone got a prize for something. There was the noisiest parrot, the handsomest frog, the friendliest fishes, the yellowest canary, the busiest ants, the brightest goldfish, the longest dog, the fastest mouse, the softest puppy, the slowest turtle, and many more. As the last prize was being awarded, someone shouted, "Look, here comes Archie!" "Hello, you're just in time," a judge said. "What's in the bag?" "My pet." "May I see it, please?" At that moment, the cat showed up. The other judge called out, "A blue ribbon to the nice lady for the cat with the longest whiskers." Before anyone could say anything, he pinned a blue ribbon on the old woman and came back to Archie. "What kind of pet have you got in that jar?" "A germ," said Archie. And what's your germ's name?" Archie thought for a moment. "Al," he said. The judges whispered to each other. A blue ribbon for Al, the quietest pet in the show, the judges announced. As everyone was leaving, the old woman came over to Archie. "He's really your cat, isn't he?" she said. "You should have the ribbon." "It's okay," Archie said. "You keep it." And he ran to join his friends. They passed the old woman on their way home. "Thank you for the ribbon," she called. Archie smiled. "It looks good on you. See you around." "See you around," she said. The end.
I love that book, first graders. Are you ready to answer some of my questions? My first question was, before I even started reading the book, I wondered, is this book about Archie and Peter? Because we've read other books about Archie and Peter before. And how do you think I figured out that? Do you think I looked it up? Do you think I used my schema? Do you think I used the pictures? Or do you think I used the words? What's your guess? You're right, I did use the words. Look how I did it.
I wondered if this book was about Peter and Archie because I saw it was by Ezra Jack Keats, and I also saw two boys that look like them on the cover. When I read the book, I noticed that I read Archie's name and Peter's name in the book. So I used the words to answer my question.
First graders, my second question was, what does Susie bring to the pet show? How do you think I answered that question? What do you think? I did. I used the pictures. Look how I did that.
I wondered what Susie brought to the pet show, and I see in the picture that she was carrying a fish in a bag. So I answered my question, and I know that she brought a fish to the pet show.
First graders, my next question was, did Archie make up Al's name right there? What do you think I did to figure that out? I had to use my schema. I used the words a little bit too, but I really used my schema. Watch how I did that.
I wondered if Archie came up with the name Al right there. When I look at the words, I can see it says Archie thought for a moment after they asked him what the germ's name was. And in my schema, I know that if you know the answer, usually you can just say it. But if you don't know the answer, then you have to think. So I'm guessing that he made the name Al up right then.
First graders, my last question is, do cats make good pets? I don't have a cat, so I don't know. What do you think I would do to answer this question? Could we find it anywhere in the book? If I don't have a cat, can I use my schema? This is a time where I need to look it up. So I might look it up on the internet, or I might ask somebody I know, like Mrs. Bemis, who has a cat, if cats make good pets. So first graders, when we are asking questions, we also need to answer them. We can use words, pictures, our schema, or we can look it up to find the answers. Go do that today.